Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to day 15 of 100 videos in 100 days. Today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about getting paid to create digital products. And I wanted to do this one specifically because it's a very popular topic in the market right now. It's very common, and it's a trending thing right now. The whole digital product era thing. But before we dive in, I want you guys to know I'm not going to be talking about rebranding products using PLR or anything like that. Because yes, they might have their time and their place for actually selling stuff online, but more often than not, in my opinion, it is not as beneficial as just creating your own, having something that's unique to you. You create it, you put your heart and your soul into it, and you actually create it yourself. In my opinion, it's far more beneficial to have less inside of your products, your offers, the things that you're selling, but of higher quality versus, 1,700 different templates from ChatGPT or whatever. It'd be more beneficial to have one thing that you created and is catered to actually helping someone get a result. Just wanted to lay the cards out there, right? I'm not going to be talking about quick and easy tactics to go recreate products or whatever, change logos or whatever. There's plenty of creators out there that will probably show you how to do that, but that's not necessarily what we're talking about today. I want to talk about actually getting paid to create something that is unique to you, your own, that you can either add to an affiliate offer, you can start selling as an evergreen course, you could technically, put it in your stand store and start selling this as an actual product that you created that nobody else has. And we've been doing this and talking about this for some years now at this point. And we've done it quite a few dozen times. And it's kind of how we've launched all of our evergreen products actually. But I wanted to give you guys a real-time example because I did recently do a training that I got paid to create, but then I turned around and gave it away for free, which is then getting affiliate signups and etc. And then kind of fuels the overall machine. So first things first, I needed a mechanism to sell. I needed an offer to sell. In this specific case, it was a software. We recently moved all of our courses and all of that stuff over to Go High Level. We've hosted things on Kajabi for years and stuff like that. So we basically moved all of our courses, all of our trainings, all of our email automations, and all that stuff over to Go High Level. And the thing with our business is we have delayed the fact of creating trainings around tech because people get stuck in that stuff for way too long. And it's really not that important if you're just getting started. So we delayed this aspect for a very long time. But then what we started doing naturally when we were using this, we started talking about this. We started inquiring around if people would potentially want to use this piece of software, if they would potentially want to move their software over to what we're using now. This is kind of the cool part, right? I ended up finding someone that wanted to move their stuff over to Go High Level. So what I did is I offered them to, I would set up all of the stuff for them if they signed up through my affiliate link. So they purchased an annual subscription, which came out to about, $500 for me. And then what I did is I just set up all the stuff for them inside of their account and recorded it and turned it into a 22-part video. 22-part video masterclass, all around setting up funnels, building automations, all of that stuff, then can be used either as a bonus for affiliate products. I could literally start selling this thing as a standalone course. I decided to just start giving it away for free. But that's the real power of offer inception or getting paid to create products, right? That's a good real-time example of something that I did in my business. We got paid $500. I set up this piece in someone's business for them. I recorded it and turned it into an actual training that nobody else has. Obviously, there's other people out there with Go High Level trainings, but nobody else has me. Nobody else has my messaging, my brand, etc. inside of this actual training, which then can help people solve problems inside of their business. And this is like the real power when we start to understand this game. So years ago, we were doing case study groups. We were doing, different tactics inside of our business around group growth and monetization, which then turned into an actual evergreen product, right? We've been running Group Juice for years, all about community growth and monetization. But we started playing around with those strategies off the tailbone of selling other products. So, and that's, I think, where a lot of people tend to get hung up is, even if they sell them, let's say, affiliate product X, if you start talking or formulating your own processes on the back end, maybe running trainings, doing live videos, giving extra resources, you can then turn around and create your own products to sell as standalone offers. And mind you, these don't have to be big breakthroughs or big transformations or anything like that. Like, if your earlier stages could literally be very basic stuff, creating first pieces of content, growing 10 followers, etc. Those could all be things relevant to the people that are buying your offers. Now, if I was personally selling an affiliate product as my primary means for income, or any product, mind you, is looking at different ways that I could make it viable right now or inject some type of scarcity. So, for example, if I'm selling product X and I want to get some more sales throughout the end of the month, maybe opening up a little pop-up community where you're going to cover 3 different topics over the next 3 weeks, and it's only exclusive to the people that buy in that time frame. Now, what you can do is you can run those trainings, those 3 trainings, and then you can turn around and turn those into a course, a digital product, an ebook, a lead magnet. But you're literally getting paid to create them, if that makes sense, right? We have a tendency to pre-sell everything, so we don't necessarily go create all these courses, create all these products, do all these different things before we've got paid to do them, right? So, because there's no worse feeling than like spending 18 weeks building out a course or a program, which I've done in the past, and then you can't even get people to sign up for it for free, right? Versus if you can build demand, build proof of concept, build awareness in your audience around this thing that's coming, and you can start selling spots, and then you kick the trainings off and you get paid to create the trainings, and then you can turn around and spin those into digital products, right? We've done this a lot of different times. Another cool example was like when we created Predictable Profits, which is our 7-step launch framework, putting an offer to market. We run a high ticket continuity program, a coaching program, and we sold public tickets for $100. So I think we had like 100 people register for this 1-day training where we were going to run through how to formulate an offer, create an offer, put an offer to market, use the content to promote it, etc. The whole shebang for actually launching and putting something to market. And so we already ran this offer, right? We already run this coaching program. We've been doing Thursday coaching calls for years at this point. And we sold public seats for $100. And we had all these people come hang out with us on Zoom, and we ran this training. And then we chopped it up after we were done and then turned it into a $1,000 product that we sold. So in a sense, we got paid to create a kick-ass training that we could then turn around and sell, if that makes sense. Now, we don't sell this actual offer anymore. It's just an example, right? We started giving it away for our Group Juice students for free. We just gave it to everybody inside of Group Juice. That way we could just condense everything into one program. But that's a good real-time example of what this can look like. And this is something we've kind of done religiously for years at this point, right? Everything that we create, we pre-sell, we launch, we sell seats, and then we usually do the training live, and then we spin it into an evergreen product or a digital product on the back end that we can sell over and over again, right? Even if you look at Group Juice, we did the exact same thing. We did a 4-day live event where we talked about the 4 phases to growing and monetizing a community, right? We sold 20 spots when it first launched, started with 20 people, pulled in about 10 grand to launch it. And then we went live for 4 days, and then we turned around and started selling it. Okay. And then there's over 600 and something students inside this program now. Or like when we rebranded it and we redid Group Juice 2.0 and we relaunched a 5-day live event inside of the program, we rolled into a full-blown promo and did 155K in 77 days. And then basically got paid to recreate trainings that we can then turn around and sell. And for those of you guys that are like in the free community, look at what we're doing right now. We are hosting a 5-day live event inside of our community, right? Where we're going to be talking about adding 4-day high ticket sales to your business every month, leveraging the social media account you already have. And we're doing the exact same thing. We're selling seats for $10 to come hang out with us on a Zoom, where we're going to run a training all week, and then we're going to turn around and turn that into an evergreen product. I think this is where a lot of people get it backwards with the digital product creation game or whatever, is they just constantly build, 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 but they don't ever really fix the sales piece, right? Like the one thing that I would encourage most of you guys to think about is look at ways that you could actually get paid prior to creating these things. Right? If you could get paid to launch a membership, if you could get paid to, create an ebook. Hey, I'm thinking about doing an ebook, or we have coaching clients right now who are launching a Amazon influencer masterclass, and we were telling them like, hey, open up 15 beta spots where you're gonna basically show them and help them do all this stuff, but record everything, and then you can turn around and spin this into an evergreen course, right? And this is something that we do with all of our clients. We usually tell them to pre-sell it, and the real benefit to this is like worst case scenario, your offer flops, the thing doesn't hit, your audience, there is no demand for that thing in your audience, and you didn't build it, right? Then you try something else. So like instead of spending all this time building this thing and then trying to sell the thing, it's like let's try to sell the thing. If there's demand, there's proof of concept, potentially start selling seats, and then create it, right? Let people know when it's coming. Drop it on a specific date. Uh, Instead of burning yourself into the ground doing these things, creating these things, and then potentially getting nowhere with them. So I know this is kind of a tangential video, kind of just talking about getting paid to create offers, but I figured it was a good thing to talk about because I just recently did it with a training that I dropped, right? I ended up getting paid pretty healthily to create a 22-part video masterclass breaking down how to set up funnels, automations, and all that stuff. And I got paid to create it, and then I just started giving it away for free, which then I could either sell as an evergreen product, I can give it away for free, which I decided to do that, and just the whole thing, right? It's a really cool concept when we can start to grasp this or understand it. That's realistically how we've created and launched a lot of different digital products that have done anywhere from $10,000 to $800,000 online. So just a opinion from somebody who's actually sold quite a bit of digital products. So see you guys tomorrow.